Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is William Heineman, and this is Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job or they just screw it up. Well, I guess that Tempe decided that they didn't want to be left out, so they're going to try to become like Mesa and Phoenix, the PD, as far as that goes. A police officer from back east was out here and was lucky enough to get a high performance vehicle with his rental agreement. He got an upgrade and was out and looking for a place to go for the evening. And supposedly he was street racing. He just got here, and knows nobody, but street racing. Squealing wheels, burning tires, blah, 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 blah. However, the Tempe police, in their infinite wisdom, decided that, the 15 News could have the video in about 14 months. Guys, the video is our property, public property, not the property of these clowns that think that they're sovereign citizens and can do whatever the heck they want, okay? It belongs to us. So get on the phone, call these clowns, and tell them to release the footage to 15 News. Okay? Body cam. This is ridiculous. I don't know what. I mean, this is actually the first time that I've actually done. I take that back. Okay. Very seldom do I do a video on Tempe. They normally have their act together. One of the reasons I started doing this is because one of the interactions I had that started out badly with an officer and ended up with a watch commander who actually left the station, came down to me because I was only a block away, because he could hear the way his officer was talking to me over the phone, and it ended up very well. So kudos to Tempe until they trip over their you-know-what, and here we go. I don't understand this, guys. These sovereign citizens seem to think they can do whatever they want, and this needs to stop. One thing we need to do is change the law and make a violation of the oath of office by a public official should be a felony. Not a misdemeanor, not a slap on the wrist, not a paid vacation, a felony. And that's the end of it. To take and treat a black person this way just because of the color of the skin is absolutely ridiculous. There's no reason for it, and it needs to stop. Okay, just flat needs to stop. So if you guys would do me a favor, subscribe to my channel if you already have done so. Hit the bell icon so you know when I put out a new video. Hit the like and share. Helps my algorithms. The thumbs up and the thumbs down. Let me know how I'm doing, and leave me a comment. And let's get on with the video, shall we? I'll check this video out. Here we go.
Confused. I was shocked. I was angry. I was scared. I was a lot of things, but I wasn't a criminal.
This is a police officer from Illinois. So why are we telling you about him? It's because he's now taken on Tempe Police Department. He believes he was stopped, arrested, and thrown in jail because he's black. Tonight he's talking only to ABC 15 investigator Nicole Grigg.
There was a lot of people, a lot of cars. Every bar was open.
This was Jalen Woods' second time here.
This is Mill Avenue and 6th Street, and you were right about here.
At this stoplight, that car is actually kind of similar to the one I was driving right there.
His first visit was just over a month ago on August 23rd.
I got my rental car, and I drove to Tempe, and less than an hour later, I was in handcuffs and taken into jail.
That Friday night, horses and officers on bikes waiting on the corner. An officer on a bicycle rolled up to Jalen's window.
And that's when he informed me that I was being stopped for chirping my tires.
So I actually have your traffic ticket. What was the violation that they cited you with?
The violation here that I was cited with is exhibition of speed.
Have you heard of that?
Before that night, I never heard of it.
Exhibition of speed usually relates to street racing. Jalen says he felt the Tempe police officers treated him like he was a criminal.
I was confused. I wasn't too sure as to why. I didn't know what I did to warrant an arrest. They asked multiple times about guns and drugs in the vehicle. They also asked for jewelry, if there was any jewelry in the vehicle.
He says he even told the officers that he was also a fellow officer.
I feel like that made matters even worse. Like, that made them want to escalate the situation even more because they didn't believe me.
Why do you think they didn't believe you?
Only thing I can think of is they might not be familiar with someone that looks like me, right?
Jalen was handcuffed, taken to the Tempe jail.
I feel like I was targeted and discriminated against because of my skin color. They didn't believe that I could be a police officer.
Jalen has since filed multiple internal complaints about the Tempe police officers he encountered.
Do you know what the police report says?
Yeah, from the prosecutor, when he read it to me, the police report says that they observed me make a left turn. They heard the tire squealing. He smelled freshly burnt rubber, and that I did some sort of fishtail as if I lost control of the vehicle.
Did that happen?
That's very far from the truth.
Would the body cam video show that happening?
It will not. The body camera video will not corroborate with that arrest report.
You want to see the body camera?
I would love to see the body camera footage.
I did request it, but it's going to be 14 months, they said. About, until I will receive it.
If I was trying to cover up something, I would make you wait a long time too.
Tempe police tells us Jalen was arrested and booked because he did not meet their cite and release policy. But we looked at their moving and non-moving policies. It says physical arrests are only for DUIs, felonies, unlawful flight, and refusing to sign a citation. None of that fits Jalen's case. Tempe policy also says out-of-state violators will not be brought into the station to post bond as long as they will take care of the ticket.
There's no policy, right, that mandates them to pull over my vehicle. There's no policy that mandated them to order me out of my vehicle. There is no policy mandating them to arrest me. There's also no policy mandating that my car gets impounded. So I think that is also a big question. Why did they deviate from the policy?
Because of the arrest, Jalen was temporarily removed of his police duties while his department back in Illinois investigated. He's now back on the job.
I was confused. I was shocked. I was angry. I was scared. I was a lot of things. But I wasn't a criminal.
I heard that.
Yeah, that was a tire squeal. So does that guy deserve to go to jail for that?
Tempe police tell us their policy is now under review. And it turns out Tempe's case against Jalen wasn't a good one. Prosecutors dismissed it, saying there was not a reasonable likelihood of conviction. But it's possible that this case ends up in court, and that's because Jalen is also considering a lawsuit. I'm investigator Nicole Grigg, ABC 15, Arizona.
Great. So that means that the taxpayers of Tempe get to pay for another FUBAR from their political elite, their moronic police officers who couldn't find their ass with both hands if they were sitting on them. You know, this needs to stop. These thugs, these armed thugs, need to knock this stuff off. I am getting sick and tired of paying for these clowns with my tax dollars. It is absolutely asinine. And I can't believe you people out there put up with this. Incredible. You guys need to start paying attention because it's coming. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will talk to you on another one. Thank you.